Welcome to Peacefulness, Charlie, and today is the last video of the January series. I am peaceful is the affirmation. So you might bring a blanket or some blocks to this practice. Sometimes whenever we're reaching to find peace, it's hard, especially whenever you have negative energy or just a rough day. So today we're going to hop on the mat. We're going to work all that negative energy out, and we are going to find our peace. All right, let's get started. We're going to start in a comfortable seat, maybe grabbing your blanket, lifting the hips up here. We're going to roll up through the spine, bring the shoulders down and back. Bring the hands to the knees. Maybe we practice flipping the palms, being open today. Your choice. We'll close the eyes or soften the gaze. And we'll deepen the breath. Just taking a moment here to drop in. Maybe your mind is racing, thinking about the to-do list or thinking about the past, maybe the future. And see if we can just let those flow today. Noticing they're there and then letting them go. Being open to peacefulness. Whenever you're ready, we're just going to take the neck in a couple circles here. You might start with nice big circles. Noticing any sensations, any popping or creaking here. Just notice. Whenever you're ready, we'll reverse that circle. One last time. And then we'll bring it back to center. We'll inhale, lift the hands up high. And we're just going to come into a little twist here, bringing the left hand to the right knee, bringing the right hand behind. We'll inhale, lengthen. And exhale, look past the right shoulder. We'll come back, inhale, lift the hands up high, really stretch, stretch, stretch through that side body as we take it to the other side. Now as we come back to center, we'll come onto the knees here, coming into a tabletop. Maybe pushing that blanket aside or maybe unraveling it, putting it under the knees here. Coming into our tabletop position. Finding our foundation today. If you're ready, we'll inhale, drop the belly. Open through the chest and look forward. And exhale, we'll round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round through the spine. You know what to do here. Follow your breath. Really taking the time here to notice any sensations. One more time here. We're going to bring it back to our tabletop position. We'll take the hands out here, curl the toes under, and slowly bring it into a downward facing dog. Pedaling it out here, stretching through the foot and the legs. Taking our time here, waking up the body. Whenever you're ready, we'll slowly walk to the front of the mat, bringing the feet to meet the hands here. And we're in a forward fold. Clasping the elbows here, maybe rocking a little side to side. Bring the feet hip width apart. Maybe release that, shake the head a little yes and a little no. Whenever you're ready, we're going to halfway lift. Maybe to the shins or the thighs, your choice. And exhale, we'll release that. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, bring it all the way up, bringing the hands up high. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. And then we're going to grab the right wrist with the left hand. We're just going to take it to the left, opening up through the right side. One more breath here. And we'll bring it back to center. And we'll grab the left wrist with the right hand, taking it to the right side, opening up through the left. Inhale, lift the hands up high. And we're just going to turn to the right side here, bringing the hands out wide. Inhale, hands up high. And opening up to the left side. We'll bring it back to center. And we're just going to swing the hands a little left and right here. Seems silly, but we're just getting all of that negative energy out. Rocking a little side to side, swinging the hands around, letting them be loose here. And we'll just let that slowly, slowly come to an end. And then we'll inhale, lift the hands up high. And exhale, we'll bring it down. Planting through the palms, we'll take the right foot back, come onto that right knee, and onto that right foot here. We'll inhale whenever you're ready. Bring the hands up high. And exhale, we'll bring it down. We're going to plant through that left heel, flexing the left toes towards the face. Relaxing the head down. And then we'll roll through that left foot, planting through the right palm. We'll inhale. Bring the left hand up high, opening up through the left side here. Exhale, we'll release that. We'll lift that right knee. We're just going to rock a little bit back and forth here. And whenever you're ready, we're just going to bring that right foot up to meet the left. And we are back in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Your version. And exhale, release. On your next inhale, we'll lift it up high, bringing the hands up to the sky. And then we'll grab that right wrist again with the left hand, stretching it to the left side. Inhale to center. Exhale, we'll take it to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, we're going to open it up to the right, bringing the hands wide again. Inhale, hands up high, and exhale, we'll come to the left side. Inhale, hands up high. As we exhale, bring them to the sides, swing them around again. Letting the hands be loose here, limp like noodles. Just swing them a little left and right. We'll slowly let that come to an end. And we'll inhale, lift the hands up high. And exhale, we'll bring it all the way down. Planting through the palms, we'll take that left foot back. Do the same little ditty on this side. Coming onto that left knee. And whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, bring the hands up high. And exhale, release. Coming onto that right heel, flexing the right toes towards the face. We'll roll back through that right foot. Plant through the left palm as we inhale, lift the right hand up high. Exhale, we'll release that. We'll curl the toes under, lift that right knee. Rock a little back and forth here. Whenever you're ready, we're just going to bring that left foot up to meet the right. This time you might bring a block here to give yourself a little more space. We'll plant through that right palm in the center line as we inhale. We'll open up through the left side, straightening through that left leg. Exhale, release. We'll plant through that right or that left palm as we inhale. Lift the right hand up, straightening through the right leg. And then we'll release that. Taking our block to the side, we're going to plant through the palms. Taking that right foot back. Turning onto the right side of that foot here. Pressing into the back edge of your right foot. Left knee, left ankle over the left knee. We're going to bring it into a warrior one. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale. Lift the hands up high. One more breath here. Opening up through the chest. And exhale, we'll release. Coming onto the right toes here. Again, we're just going to rock a little back and forth. Whenever you're ready, we'll bring that right foot up to meet the left. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. On your next inhale, we'll bring it all the way up, hands up high. We'll grab that right wrist again, taking it to the left side. Inhale, center, and exhale, we'll grab that left wrist, taking it to the right side. Inhale, center. As we exhale, we'll open up to the right, hands out wide. Inhale, hands up high, and exhale, opening up to the left side. Inhale, hands up high. Last time here. Taking the hands a little side to side here. Shaking out all that negative energy. So that we could be peaceful, right? You got to get it out and let it go. As we slowly let this come to an end. One last time, we'll lift the hands up high. And exhale, we'll bring it down. Taking that left foot back. Turning onto the left foot here. Again, the ankle is right underneath the knee here. We are pressing into the back edge of that foot. Strong foundation. Engage through your center. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale. Lift the hands up high. One more breath here. Really opening through the chest. And exhale, we'll release it. We'll come onto the left toes here. Plant through the palms. We're just going to take the right foot back to meet the left. And then we'll come onto the knees here. Big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. We'll come into a child's pose. Bring the forehead to a block or the mat, whatever you need today. Rocking a little side to side on the forehead, maybe. Notice any sensations in your body. Maybe taking a moment to repeat the affirmation, I am peaceful. Taking one more breath here. And then we'll come back up to our tabletop position, bringing the knees in. We'll swing the legs to one side and come onto our backs. We've got just a little bit of core work here, and we're going to bring it down to Shavasana. So whenever you're ready, we're just going to lift the legs up here, bending the knees as generously as needed. Taking a look at our feet here, maybe pointing and flexing. And taking them in a couple circles one way and then the other. Taking a moment to notice if maybe you need to crawl the shoulder blades down a little bit here. Whenever you're ready, we're just going to hug in that right knee. As we exhale, we're going to bring the left foot down. We're just going to let it hover here, making sure the small of the back is still touching the mat. Feeling the earth beneath you to support you. Hugging those lower abs in to give you support. Take one more breath here. Then we'll release that hugging in the left knee. We'll drop that right foot down. Just let it hover. Notice if you're holding the breath here. Just notice. One more breath. And then we'll bring that right knee back in. Giving the knees a little hug. We'll rock side to side here. Whenever you're ready, we'll bring the shins parallel to the ceiling here. Maybe taking a moment to rock the knees a little back and forth. Noticing that sweet spot where the small of the back is touching the mat. Feeling the balance between. Whenever you're ready, we'll interlace the fingertips. Then behind the head here. On an inhale, we'll lift the head and the neck up. And whenever you're ready, we're just going to take the right foot out. We're going to bring the right elbow towards the right knee. They don't need to touch in any way, it's just the intention. Turning towards the left side of the mat. Inhale, we'll come back to center. Exhale, we'll switch here. And I think you got it. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Feeling those abs turn on. Taking it nice and slow. Couple more here. Once you've evened it out, bring that head to the mat and again, hug the knees into the chest. Rock it a little bit side to side. Grab those knees, maybe taking them in a few circles here. Whenever you're ready, we're going to drop the feet to the mat, maybe with a thud here. Crawl those shoulder blades down and underneath, bringing the hands to the belly. Noticing our breath. Inhale, the belly rises, and exhale, the belly falls. Whenever you're ready, we're just going to take the knees to the left here. Maybe opening up through the right arm here. Maybe looking past the left shoulder or the right shoulder. Got zenned out already. We haven't even made it to Shavasana. Whenever you're ready, we'll bring the knees up. Taking them to the right side, opening up through the left arm, and maybe looking to the left side of the mat if it feels good. Leaving that right hand on the belly. Whenever you're ready, we'll bring the knees up again. We're just going to take them out long. And here we have arrived. Maybe grabbing that blanket we brought, bring it up underneath the head here, using it as a pillow. Let's take a moment here to surrender. Notice if the thoughts are still flowing in there. Maybe we let them go for just this last sweet moment. Now I'm going to take a moment here to do a body scan. Notice if you have any sensations or tightness. Let's see if we can fully release the body into the mat. Start with the toes, the feet, and the ankles, the calves, the knees, and the thighs. The hips, the torso, the abs, the chest, the heart space, the shoulders, the right arm, the left arm, the neck, the spine, from the tip of the tailbone all the way to the crown, the jaw, the eyes, face. Just notice. Maybe you take a moment here to repeat the affirmation one last time. I am peaceful. If you have to run, we'll go ahead and close out this practice. But if you would like to stay, go ahead and pause the video now. Stay as long as you need. We'll start by wiggling the toes and the fingers, taking the ankles and the wrists in a couple circles here. One way and then the other. And then we'll slowly turn on to one side, any side. We're going to come into a little fetal position here. Maybe hugging those knees into the chest. Taking a couple breaths, breathing into the back of the heart space. And then we'll slowly make our way back to the comfortable seat we started in. I want to thank you for joining me in this practice. If you haven't checked out any of the other January series, go ahead and check it out. I've really enjoyed doing this, and if you enjoyed it too, make sure you like and subscribe. Whenever you're ready, we'll bring the hands to the heart. The light in me honors the peaceful light in you. Namaste.